my channel. I know it's been a while, but I am back. Nails by Cami, thank you for being the first one. I love you. And SassyFantasie Nails and Review, thanks for being the second one. And we have a new one, Ivelliseohara, thank you for being the third one to comment. So in this video, oh my god, I'm going to be doing an actual full review of this poly gel. At the end of this video, I do have some clips of my client, how long they lasted. They've lasted for 2 months, and this is exactly what I did. So push back the cuticles, and I do prep using my e-file and dust collector. This is from Ivelliseohara. If you guys want, I will put that link in the bottom where I got it from. But I do push back the cuticles, and then I remove the cuticles with my 180 sanding band. I only use 180 sanding band, but depending on how rough and how thick the cuticles are, if they're too thick, I use an 80 grit sanding band. I know a lot of people are just like, that's too coarse, but dealing with poly gel, prep is important. And if you don't remove the cuticles, then they're gonna pop off, they're gonna lift, and then it's gonna waste the product. So she doesn't have a lot of cuticle or tough skin in there, so I just use a 180. Focus on that cuticle area and removing all of the dead skin that she has. Also make sure that when you do this, you're not putting too much pressure. Let the e-file do its job. Don't put pressure down, because then you will like create rings of fire. You create like little indentions in the nail plate. So we're only going to remove the shine of the nail. You don't need to overfile, and I keep saying this over and over again. If you overfile every single time you do your nails are just going to get thinner and thinner. So make sure that you are not putting too much pressure when filing or using the e-file. So very important, after I use my e-file, I take my alcohol and I wipe out all of the dust. And now I'm taking Tobeglam's base gel. We're going to go over this nail plate. Now, because you're using poly gel, and poly gels, actually gels require a rough surface to adhere to, you want to file down the actual nail tip, because if it's shiny, then it'll just lift. It'll kind of like separate from the tip. So make sure that you file that nail tip too. Some base gels causes heat spikes, so I would say flash cure them for about 5 seconds, and then I'll put them all the way back in the lamp to make sure that they're fully cured. This kit comes with alcohol. I'm not really sure what slip solution's in here, but I always use my own alcohol, because sometimes the slip solution makes the poly gel a little bit hard to move. So this I'm using is 71% alcohol. I did try this poly gel with the 91% alcohol, because I didn't have any more, and it did not work. It just like kind of dissolved. So 71% is really good to use with this. And also, if you use too much, like a higher volume of alcohol, it does break down the poly gel, and then you will lose the adhesion of the poly gel. So make sure you keep that in mind. I did use 71%, and I didn't saturate my brush because this poly gel did not require that. It's really good stuff, you guys. I can't believe that it lasted that long. I was shocked, but it did. This one is the purple one. I only used the purple one on here because it was like my favorite one out of the color. But I come here and I do like 3 at a time, and then I cure it. But in this video I did 4 just to see how fast I was, but the 4th one didn't work out because I'm not that fast. I could probably do like 3 without curing, and then I'll cure, and then do 3 in the other hand, and then I'll cure, and that's how fast it is. This only takes me like 15 minutes doing it this way. But like I said, I did the 4th finger, and it was just like leaking everywhere. So I can only do 3 at a time right now. If I keep practicing, I'm pretty much sure that I will be faster. But look at how well and how good this poly gel is working. Like, it's not stretching, it's not losing its color, it's just put, and I love it. It took me forever to upload this video because I really wanted to do a full review, just to show you how well this works, not just to do a review just when I get the box, because I know there's a lot of people that are buying products and you know, watching reviews, and in like a couple days it pops off. So I really wanted to do this for you guys, and it was really important for me to wait that long to tell you and to show you how well and how long these nails actually lasted. So when I do this part around the cuticle area, my brush is damp because I don't want the alcohol to ruin that little adhesion from the base gel, because once again, this is being here to with base gel instead of primer. See, that's the fourth finger, and that's what happens. So I'm still trying to learn how to be faster than 3 fingers then cure. So this is the 4th finger, and then I cured it. But you see that it did kind of settle because I wasn't fast enough. So it's all on the nail tech. So if you only could do 1 nail then cure, go ahead and do that. But at the salon, we can't be that long doing anything, so I have no choice but to do like 3 at a time, cure, other hand, cure. That's how I do it. So I work both hands. So 3 one hand, cure, and then I work any other one, cure. So it's really easy to do. This one, I don't know, I'm thinking this is gonna be like my favorite one. I think this is like really nice. So after the 4th one, I noticed that the nails were like settling with the polygel, and that's why I said I only do 3 because after 3 then it starts to like move and settle. So cure for 2 minutes and 90 seconds LED. So we're using their foil. Oh my god, these foils are so good. And so it is foil glue. I love it. I love it. This one's like one-time transfer. I didn't struggle. So I am using this foil glue now because this actually is like the best one that I have so far. And I did cure this for probably like 2 minutes, and then I added the foil. And I did file this with my e-file, but I didn't file on top. I just buffed it because it settles so nicely. I didn't have to like spend extra time using the e-file. All I did was file to the shape and then buffed a little bit, and that's pretty much it. But this one was my favorite one, a little zebra colorful one. There's so many different ones that you could use on this one, on this polygel. So nice. And so what I do is I take a makeup sponge and I just like kind of burnish that in there because it just helps it flatten out, especially like the other metallic ones. It just like doesn't pick up for me, but ever since I've been using this, it's just like working. So thanks for the hacks for one of my friends on Instagram, Jamie. Thank you so much for helping me because I was struggling. Sometimes I struggle with the foils. So this is probably going to be like the favorite, one of my favorite box of foils, because I didn't have to wipe it down first with alcohol like I do in my other foils. So this box of foils is really good, and I can't wait to use it on another design. But right now we just used this cheetah print one. I think it was like a zebra cheetah print because that's what she chose to do, and she was like, just add random. So that's what I did. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just randomly adding like different type of foils all over the place. I didn't know how this was gonna look, but the end result was so cute. This foil technique I did learn from Jamie, so shout out to Jamie. You are the best for helping me perfect my foil nail art, because God knows I struggle, and if you're in my group you know how bad I've been struggling. But I'm so glad that I have friends that reach out and help other nail techs. You are the best, and we need more people like you. Really appreciate nail techs helping other nail techs. It's just what needs to do. We all need to stick together. So this is what it looks like. I'm just so excited. I just love foils, and I love it. Usually when I do foils on polygel, it's all bumpy and stuff, but this polygel was so like, it was easy to work with. This took me literally like 20 minutes. I'm not playing. 20 minutes, and it lasted about like, I would say 2 months. Right? 2 months. Just by doing simple steps, my simple steps, and you will also have polygel for 2 months. Focus on that cuticle, removing all those cuticles, and you will have your polygels on for months, okay? It's just everything. Polygel is just all about that prep. If the prep is bad, it's not going to last long. So we're using the Born Pretty Super Top Coat. And let me tell you, this top coat, it is the best. I love it. This is my 2nd bottle so far because the other one, I ruined it. So this oil is from Priscilla. Naomi & Co. She is a trusted group seller in my group. Love you, Priscilla. I love her oils. And this is what the nails look like. When I tell you this is like the fastest I've done polygel. Usually I do polygel in 35 minutes. But this one was the fastest I've done polygel. And this was literally about 22 minutes that I did these polygel. That's with prep, shaping, filing, all that. About 22 minutes. This is after about 3 weeks of my client. She did a little video for you guys to show you. 3 weeks, no lifting, no scratches. Now this top coat is the best, you guys. If you guys are looking for a top coat that like doesn't scratch, but this is her right here.
That Miss Evie did almost 2 months ago. They're really durable. No lifting, no cracking. And none of them are off on
So
either
there
hand.
you have it. There's proof. 2 months of Tobeglam Polygel. I mean, you could really make this as your career and just do polygel. Like, that's how good this stuff is. I recommend this for beginners and professionals. Let me know what you think and comment below, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching.